I did it. I did the unthinkable. I spoke about the Grand Poobah. And boy, did I hear about it. Hey, what's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing today? That's right. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. It's been fun. I got a couple comments saying that I make my money. All I do is make videos about Bob. That's all I do. And far be it from me to make anyone a liar. So let's keep this train rolling. Let's milk it for all it's worth. Let me make video after video after video about the Bob. Because, yes, that's right. When you accuse me of shit long enough, I just do it just to make you right. All right. Without further ado, alrighty, that's right. Time for some comments. The good ones. So let's see if the blind guy can read these. All right. First one, I think Bob means well. Just can't watch him when he goes off on his progressive rants. He isn't just all about van life, sugarcoating, and lies. To Bob, the real sugarcoating is experiencing every day, being out in nature. It helps with his depression. To me, this is relatable. If you want to know about anything that is boondocking, van life, car life, RV life, nomad life related, it's likely Bob has many videos covering the subject. He tells it like it is, always recommends having at least $5,000 emergency money. I'm 68, living only on minimal Social Security, well below poverty level. Some of us don't have a lot of options. Van life is a viable alternative to paying rent, mortgage, and that is what a lot of people nowadays are having to deal with. Even though Bob is an old brainwashed socialist, I still appreciate a lot of the road life information he has shared over the years. I believe he's trying to help people the only way he knows how. Can't fault him for that. All right. Now, with that being said, I will say this. Yes, Bob has helped many people. Bob has many, many videos telling you how to do all the grand things to be a nomad. Do I have a problem with that? No, I do not. Not at all. However, I watch lots of nomads that have been doing this full time for years. And guess what? They also have many videos telling how to do this, that, the other thing. So yeah, okay. He's not the only one that knows how to do stuff. He's not the only one making videos showing you how to do stuff. Is he the only one that has started his rubber tramp rendezvous? Yes. Is he the only one peddling his how to this and how to that? Probably not. But since he's the Grand Poobah and that's it, and he's the king of the nomads, well, then there you go. But again, I never said that Bob didn't help people. I'm sure a lot of people here on YouTube help people learn how to put in a heater, how to change the element in their water heater, how to swap out, faucets maybe. I'm sure lots of people on YouTube made very good videos with very good information that help people do something. Now, is Grand Poobah the savior of all? I guess to some he is. But again, I'm not taking Bob's entire lifestyle or entire life from birth till now. I was referring to one video and the comments that he made in the one video. Moving on. BlindViews is a funny video, good points made, just seemed a bit mean-spirited. In many videos, he tells people that have the choice to try it for a while first, before selling everything and doing it before you know what boondocking is all about. Most new boondockers aren't as stupid as you assume. They probably spent months or years researching the subject and building their vans before actually doing it. And again, I don't assume anybody's, well, I do assume some people go out, they hear the Bob and they go, hey, I want to do this, and they go do it. Smart people, yeah, sure they do research. And you know how they do that research? They probably do it on their off time because they're working so they can save money so they can go do what they want to do. Not going, whew, throw their hands up in the air and going, hoo-hoo, fuck it all, I'm out of here. Boom. Yeah, I don't assume everyone's stupid. You assume that I do, so I guess we'll just stick with that. But I don't assume everyone's not doing the research. I hope everybody does. But most of them come across the Bob while they're doing the research. I know when I was researching it, I came across the Bob. And yeah, so if you hear, don't be a slave to work and don't be a slave to your landlord, get rid of those slave masters and be the all that you can be controlled over your money and everything else, and just leave those people and come out to the desert in your car or whatever else. It is heaven on earth, and live your childlike existence. Yeah. Let's see, where are we going here? Before I listen, I'm just going to say that he's dangerously trying to attract people, recruiting people into houselessness. Stupid. I love his channel for the resource. A lot of excellent information, but I'm vehemently against his message of encouraging recruiting people to become homeless. Unless you are making money on YouTube, you can't afford to buy that van and go live in the desert. Chrome, Bob, others have a bank account. They are exceptions to the van life rule. Living on the road and whatever yourself of worldly goods, BS. Don't forget your budget for antidepressants. You will need them. Yeah, and that was my point. Anybody wants to go do this, hey, have at it. Have fun. But it's that whole, this is paradise. If you have problems, come here. They'll all go away. And I know, he didn't say that. Yeah, he did. I heard him. I might be blind, but I can hear what he said. Bob is sitting next to Bob Ross painting pretty little pictures, but those beautiful pictures can become more nightmares, I think it means, for some. So I get what you're saying. And yeah, that's the one thing too that I was trying to say is that, if people do just jump and they go and they run out to the desert and they do all this and they go, okay, this shit ain't for me. After, I don't know, maybe they give it a year or two. They go, this ain't for me. I don't like it. And they go back to their old neighborhood, and now the houses are way out of their price range. So now they have to live in a shitty little house in a crappy neighborhood that they don't want to be in. So there's a little thing to think about that too. It always just doesn't go back to the same old. Oop, I lost my spot. Where was I? Yeah, that's where I was. Okay, here we go. Who have you helped? Figures you'd be buddies with Ass Screw. Y'all both professional haters. Out of jealousy that others are successful at something you're not. Pathetic. Well, the jealousy thing. Everybody always goes to the jealousy thing. And yes, I am buddies with Ass Screw. And we're professional haters. Yeah, I guess I'm a hater. Because what, you watched one of my videos? One of my videos? Ass face? You cock breath monkey fucker? How about that? Is that hateful enough for you? Yeah. You watch one video and I'm a professional hater. Well, I am a professional hater. I'm pretty good at it. Go with what you know. As far as who have I helped? Well, let's see. I really, really don't like to talk about this. I really don't like to toot my own horn. I really don't like to pat myself on the back. But I was a firefighter. Need I go on? Should I say some more? Yeah. I helped lots of people. I cut people out of cars. I scraped them off the highways. I got people out of the river because I have swift water rescue training. Let's see, what else? I have trench rescue. I don't think I ever pulled anybody out of a trench. I saved a lot of properties with fires. I even saved some animals, carried some animals out of burning buildings. Helped carry one person out of a burning building. So yeah, who have I helped? I think I helped plenty. Do I run around the YouTubes and say, hey, look at all the people I helped? Come over here and give me money and I'll give you a seminar and I'll show you how to do it. Did I do that? Oh yeah, and by the way, yeah. And you know, I did that for over 10 years. And you know how much I got paid for that? Zero. Yeah, I went through all my mods, Firefighter 1, Firefighter 2, Swift Water Rescue, boat. I have my boat certification, confined space training, vehicle rescue training, high angle rescue training, ropes and all kinds of shit. I went through so much shit, went through so many classes. Back here at Hack, we have a super awesome training facility. I went through all that stuff. I have piles and piles of certificates. The only thing different from what I did and the guys that I ran with than a paid firefighter, say, in Baltimore County in Maryland, is we didn't go through the academy, but we had every other single class, every other single course, had to pass every other single written and practical test that every other firefighter did. The only difference is never got a paycheck. So, who did I help? Lots of people. And I didn't make nearly the amount of money that Bob does. Next question. Cock breath. You've taken everything Bob Wells has said out of context and tried to spin his words into being something they're not. I can see right through your bullshit. What a hateful, jealous, sad, and angry man you are. Too bad you'll never be the success Bob Wells has on YouTube. By the way, Bob Wells is successful because he's real, he's honest, he's compassionate, and he's giving of his time and money to help those in need. He's not all in it for himself like you are. He's a sincerely good-hearted man. You can't fake that. That's why you will never have the success he has. Live with that. Well, Lottie fucking da. Again, firefighter, saved lots of people, helped lots of people in their worst times, and probably their worst times when they're sitting there watching their home burn to the ground, hoping that we can go help. Someone's having a heart attack. We go do med assist. I'm out there doing chest compressions or hooking up an AED to someone. Not showing people how to shit in a fucking bucket. How about that? Now, live with that. And I'm not jealous of nothing Bob Wells does. And I'll never be a success on YouTube. Who gives a shit? YouTube's nothing to me. I'm not out here scratching and clawing and reading all the books and watching the videos on how to be a YouTube star. I could give two shits. So Bob Wells can have all the subscribers he wants. He can have mine if he wants them. I don't give a fucking rat's ass. Jealous of Bob. Please. Wow. You've made so many cruel assumptions. Envy, anger, Desperate for views? What a bummer. You choose this rant. I have unsubscribed from your channel. Well, you know what they say. This ain't the airport. No need to fucking tell us about your departure. Toodles. And again, I took it out of context. I made cruel assumptions. No, I listened to his video word for word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little things. This, that. And I listened and I responded and I played little clips. So his little mouth was working and the words were coming out of his mouth. So I just didn't say, well, Bob said this. Oh, no, you just made it all up. No, motherfucker, I played the clip. Blah, 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 blah. Out of Santa Claus's mouth. I didn't twist shit. You brain dead. So if you want to leave, toodly do. Again, not the airport. No need to announce your departure. I think you're a little jealous about Bob, don't you think? No, don't think. Next. I think Bob is the best. Shame on you. You sound jealous to me. You know him personally? I did not think so. Well, first of all, I'm not jealous. We'll go back to that point again. And do I know him personally? Do you think for 1 second that Bob Wells would actually speak to me or even get to know me or try to get to know me? First, I'm not a little old lady over the age of 50 that's single and living in a car or a van. So he doesn't want nothing to do with me. That's the people Bob helps. For a reason, you think? But, yeah, I don't think Bob would take the time to get to know me. And I've watched the videos of the rendezvous where he goes into the desert where there's already rules in the BLM land. There's already rules there that says what you can and cannot do and all this stuff. But he makes his own rules. Oh, this is the quiet zone. You can't come in here with this and you can't do that. And, oh, you're having a party. And he stomps on down there and in the middle of the karaoke thing when the lights are flat. If you're here to party, you're in the wrong spot. This is not a party spot. This is a RTR. Blah, 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 blah. We're not allowed to have fun here. You're supposed to be watching my seminars and paying the Bob. I guess I took that out of context too. No, I saw it. Go watch the videos. Go watch the people's videos of Bob shutting down everything that was even. You're not here to laugh. You're here to pay homage to the Bob. This is the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, not some damn nightclub. You're not here to enjoy yourself. You're here to learn from the Bob and kiss the ring and bow at his feet. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, so, yeah. That's all we'll say about the Bob. I don't know. He has 500,000 subs. All his subs seem to really love him. You don't know until you actually do it, and I'm no love of Bob Wells, but he's actually doing it. He's not saying quit your job, yes he is, and live in your car event, yes he is. What he's saying is, if you are pushed into a corner, that is one way of living, and he shows you how to do it. Sitting behind a desk and stealing shorts from other videos doesn't seem very ethical either. Oh, lottie fucking da. He does like the ladies, so beware of that. Yeah, I said that earlier, didn't I? And I'm not defending Bob. I'm just setting you straight. Well, thank you for setting me straight, because you are misrepresenting what Bob Wells does, but hey, it's your channel. Run it any way you like. You come off as jealous. Again, of what? Of what? Jealous that I have an attic to store stuff. Jealous that I have a basement that I have a little workshop set up in. Jealous that I have a first floor with a TV and a living room, a dining room, and a kitchen, and everything works. I can turn on the sink. I can turn on the sink and come up here and sit down and let it run for 5 minutes. Guess what? I'm not going to run out of water. I might get a big bill, but I'm not going to run out of water. Let's see, what else am I jealous of? Oh, that I have a bedroom over there, a bathroom over here that I could take showers all day long if I want to. I can flush the toilet, flush the toilet, flush the toilet, flush the toilet. I don't even have to take a shit. I can just flush the toilet, and I don't have to empty a black tank. Let's see, what else am I jealous of? Oh yeah, my nice little extra room here that I have all this equipment in that I make YouTube videos. Yep, that sounds pretty jealous. I'm jealous. Let's see what else. Oh, my son, he has a bedroom over there. When he goes to New Zealand, that'll be his mother's crafting room. Oh yeah, I'm real jealous that I don't live in a fucking tin box on wheels and live in the desert where it's 120 degrees. I am so jealous of Bob. I couldn't be more jealous. I just don't know what I'm thinking. And Bob did not say. He did not say to live in. He did say. And again, how many times do I have to say it? How many times do I have to play him saying it? Don't be a slave to your if you have to do exactly what that landlord or that mortgage, if they do, your life becomes very, very difficult. So what do you have to do? You have to go to work, and now you have a second man that you're a slave to, and that's your boss, and you got to go to work, and you got to drive to work every day, and then you got to spend that time at the day, and you got to do exactly what he says, and then you got to drive home, and then you're a slave. So don't do that. Quit and sell. I didn't make it up. That's why I, as you said, stole his clip. That's why I actually stole his clip to prove what he said. He never said that. Well, who the fuck did then? Does Suzanne sitting off a fucking camera with her hand up his ass making his mouth move? Yeah, Bob said it. Sorry about your luck, but again, I might not see very well, but I can fucking hear. I think you need to go back and watch Bob's video again, sir, because you obviously have trouble processing information. You got your story all bass-ackwards. Again, I watched the video. I heard it. I can play it again and again and again. To buy more video equipment and keep your YouTube very entertaining. Thank you. Hit this real quick. What's up, Lions crew? But yeah, again, I don't know. I don't know what I got wrong. I watched the video. I heard what he said. Come out here and live a childlike existence. Come out here and heal. If you lost someone, come out here. Why? Are they out in the desert underneath the sand, and when you get out there, they're going to pop back up and go, just kidding, I wasn't dead. Is that why he said that? Oh, he didn't say that. He didn't say if you lost someone or if you're having problems, come out here. He didn't say that? Boy, man, I guess my fucking ears are going, because that's exactly what I heard. Sorry, keep your mean-spirited comments because they say a lot about you. Yes, they say that I am friends with ass screw like that other guy said. And I'm just a professional hater. When you donate your time to helping others like he has for years, then you can get to critique others who are trying to help out other folks. Again, over 10 years, helped lots of people. And again, I helped them in more than just showing them how to shit in a bucket and how to get mail sent to them from South Dakota and while they're living wherever. Yeah, I taught them a lot. Yeah, I helped lots of folks. Thank you very much. To each his own. The nomad life obviously isn't for you. No, for some others, it's a dream come true. And for some, it's better than what they had before. Personally, I'm not a nomad. I'm an RVer. The nomads I do know are wonderful people that you're not describing properly. Don't give a fuck. While you make some, very few, good points, you really miss what nomad living is all about. Again, to each his, her own. And again, I'm not talking about the nomads. I'm not misrepresenting anybody. I'm not doing I was talking about a video that a person made. Thanks, Ox. Sorry if I missed anybody, but I am trying to read. But yeah, I just love this shit. For some, it's a dream come true. I know it is. more power to you. Again, if you're living a nomad life, if you're full-time, part-time, weekend warrior, whatever you are, if that's what you want to do, I don't care. I'm happy as shit for you. I really am. Honest to goodness. But don't say, I worked all my life. Well, see, that's where you fucked up. You're stupid. Because Bob said, you're a slave to the man, and when you're a slave to the man, you're stupid. I bought my house. I did. Well, you're stupid. If you lived in a house or an apartment and you paid for it and you went to work so you could pay for it, you're stupid. That's what Bob said. Not me. I'm not saying the RVers are stupid. I'm not saying people that worked are stupid. I didn't say none of that. The Grand Poobah that helps everybody. He's the one that said that shit. I'm misrepresenting and I don't get what nomads are. Yeah, whatever. Okay. If anybody still thinks Bob Wells still lives in this van full time and poops in a bucket, you're sorely mistaken and a fool. Once those YouTube bucks started, see, I'm stuck on buckets right away. Once those YouTube bucks started flowing in, he got himself nice sticks and bricks 3 or 4 years ago, which he probably paid for in cash. Of course, he will never show it or tape any video inside his condo in Pahrump because he has to keep the illusion up that living in a van is the greatest thing since sliced bread and consumerism is bad. But don't forget to buy his book and seminars. Bob is the classic, do as I say, not as I do. Stop drinking his Kool-Aid. And that's it. And that's my whole point, that very end. Bob is the classic. Do as I say, not as I do. Everything is just don't go to work while Bob works his ass off. Don't be a fool to consumerism. Buy all my shit. Get away from society and government and everything while I form my 30CP10 elemental PQ nonprofit and fill out all these papers and file them with the government, different government agencies, and I get my accountant and I get this and I hire this and I do that. Oh yeah, but don't you work, because that's stupid. Let Bob do all the work. Don't buy property. Give your money to Bob. Let Bob buy property, and then he may let you stay there. Guess what, Bob? I paid my house off by working, so I have no rent to pay in retirement. Love your realism, BV. Cut to the BS. And there you go. You work, and you pay your shit off, and then you go, hey, my money's mine. There you go. And here's the box van D1. Haha, BlindViews. Love your perspective. I'm a nomad, but I am not Bob Wells. I don't sugarcoat nomad life, but it is an option. I had no other choice, but I have accepted my life and embraced it. I'm thriving better than ever before. I believe in working. I do everything myself. Don't rely on others, but have made many friends who have helped me when I really needed it, but only when I really needed it. I learned a lot from Bob, but I really do have a different perspective. I still love you, BV, because you tell it like it is. And I have no qualms with D. I still I respect D, and I think her resilience is to be applauded. And she made her little video, and I watched it, and I have no issue with D. I applaud her video. I agree with a lot of stuff she said in her video. And, hey, I don't mind people saying this is what I think, because I feel I wanted to say something and get it off my chest. She wanted to say something and get it off her chest, and she did. I respect her right to do that, to say whatever she needed to say, and to tell her side and her feelings. I don't dislike D because she made a video. I think I stand up and applaud her. I like her and respect her even more. Okay, here I am once again, being the bubble buster again. Hello, repairs to an RV are more costly than repairs on a home. RVs also have zip for water pressure, and hot water heater is so small and takes forever to reheat. So if you have no job, how do you repair RV? Pay insurance, buy food, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, and that was the point, is like, when I joked about some of the stuff. It was like, come on, honey, get the kids and the dog, get in the minivan, because I just quit my job and the realtor's coming. We're selling the house. We're going to go find the Bob. Yeah, sounds like a wonderful life. Until you get out there and you go, hey, fuck, I quit my job. I don't have any money. Oh, let's see. Get her done. All right. So to find the Bob, is there flashing neon signs pointing the way? Definitely very cult-like. Living free is not an option because you still need gas to get there and food to live. I was nomad for a while before it was cool, and it's a brutally tough life. And this coming from someone living off grid. Yeah, right. But like you said in another video, a modern off-gridder with a SIM card in her iPad. Yeah. Thanks for another great thought-provoking video. You cracked me up. Had so much fun last night in it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, can't do the name of that tune without getting... Well, we can. I can. It's just if I want to get paid, I can't. But yeah, I've done other stuff where I played music and I had 8 strikes on one video, one live stream. I lost respect for the Bob the first time I heard him promoting using unemployment compensation as a way to travel half the year. Yeah, I heard there was a couple people that said similar things to this, but if you say stuff like that, of course, he never said that. Yeah, well, he did. He surely did. Guess I'm a slave. Worked for 50 years. Now I'm retired, collecting my money for breathing. There you go. And that's exactly it. That is exactly it. You be a slave. No one likes to get up and go to work in the morning. No one likes to do it. It's not fun. It's not the top of the list. Hey, I'm going to go to work today. No. It's not your favorite thing to do. We all do it. It's not just, okay, you folks do it, and then you guys stay home and do nothing. No, everybody has to work if you want money and if you want to live. And then, like Patricia here says, now I'm done. And now my house is paid off. I'm all done. And I'm sitting here collecting money for breathing. Exactly. And again, some people, oh, well, that's not enough to live on, so I live in my car in the desert with the Bob. Fine. That's one of your options. That's awesome. Me, personally, I just wouldn't live in a place where everything was so expensive. If I had to move, I'd move. And my first choice wouldn't be to move into a car. That's just my 6'1" over 250 pound ass. How about that? Not going to happen. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. When I became a man, I put away such childish things. This person, Bob, is a manipulator of disenfranchised, weak-minded individuals. In the Bronx, we have a saying, follow the money. Now apply that to the Bob. And yes, the Bob. He doesn't do all this stuff for free. He may do it out of the kindness of his heart, and he may do it because he knows what he's talking about, but he does it for personal gain. Don't let him fool you, or any of his followers fool you. Prairie Life, there she is. All right, great points, BV. Casey Roman did a little video on this as well. Her point was to be very careful before you sell your home, because once you sell it and burn through the proceeds of the sale, you may never be able to qualify for a mortgage again based on a couple of factors, including no job, no payment, no permanent place of residence, and of course, no money. If you have to separate yourself from sticks and bricks, she suggests you rent out your home so you have something to come back to. And yes, I'm a big fan of Casey Roman. And I did see that video, and yeah, it's true. Because again, you go out there and you do whatever, and you go back and go, okay, I really want to buy a house. All righty, let's fill out some paperwork. Where have you worked for the last 5 years? Nowhere. Where have you lived? Where was your address for the last 5 years? Some mail service in Texas or South Dakota or wherever you set up your little stuff from. You know, what bills have you paid? None, nothing. So you basically fell off the face of the earth for 5 years, and now you want to come back and you want us to give you a loan for a home? Don't think so, there, Skippy. It's gonna be very difficult. Shit, you should think of. The radical one. This is very good. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I do remember because he usually doesn't leave a comment unless he has something to say. It's always pretty poignant. The Wellesian version of a 12-step program leaves out the one constant. Your own self is always where you are. This means if the problem with your life is not all those people around you who grew the food, fixed the stuff, served the food, and most importantly, make donations to not-for-profit, it must be with you. So when you sell all your stuff and pack, you also bring the problem yourself. Bob loves his wisdom, which, unlike Aristotle, Kant, or a guy named Jesus, fits on a poster. The reason we teach children to play well with others is because you don't have to like something, but some things and people we have to deal with, like police, property owners, employers, and neighbors, all of whom are also free. Now that is comment. Words of wisdom from the radical one. Oh, last but not least, I think you could have presented things a little differently, but you make some valid points. The truth of the matter is that if everyone adopted Bob's philosophies, all of society would collapse. He criticizes the very thing he makes his lifestyle possible. He criticizes the very thing that makes his lifestyle possible, the rest of society. And yes, that was the last one. So in summary, yes, it is the last option for some. Or maybe they just think it's the last option. And the only option. I don't know. But either way, if that's what they choose, that's what they choose. And all the ones that did choose it, including D, have all said pretty much the same thing. I worked hard all my life. Ta-da. Which, again, goes against Bob's theory, which goes against Bob's teaching. He never said that. He did say it. I played the clip. I'm serious. Unless so much giving you more for your extras. Oh, thank you, Fred. Appreciate it. And that's just it. I said it a million times. You work and you pay your bills and you do your stuff. So when you are old enough to go, I'm going to do what I want to, you have some money in your pocket so you can go do what you want to. Not selling everything and quitting your job and going out and sitting in the desert. That's not going to take care of all your issues. And yes, I know there are women who worked very little, raised the children, kept the house clean. Their husband died, and now they have a little bit of money from the old man's pension, and they may have a house that they can sell, or maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they're, for whatever reason, they didn't have any kids, or their kids don't give two shits, or maybe their kids don't have anything either. So they find themselves being lost with nowhere to go and nothing to do. So they feel that living in a car or in a little van is their only option. And if they can find a Bob and Bob can help them, more power to Bob and more power to whomever it is that took that step. And at least they're not living in a cardboard box in amongst the drug dealers and the crackheads. So yes, it is an option, and it's a better option than some others. But for youngins, it's not an option. Here's $5. I was going to send you $2,000, but I sent Bob. Well, now, all right, Rockford. Thank you, sir. I hope you sent that donation to Howa in my name, at least. But yeah, to young folks that it's just not, it's not the thing, man. It's not the thing. It's not a good thing. If you want to work camp or work and drive and do whatever, that's one thing. If you want to work remotely, do whatever it takes to work remotely, again, that's another thing. But just to be, I'm 35, 36, whatever, and I just don't want to work. Working's not fun. Working's stupid. And I'm with the Bob. Working's just wasting time, driving to and from and being there all day. Why do I want to spend all my days there when I can be spending my days like a child running around the desert playing in the big sandbox going woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. Sure, you might sit out here and you might get some scragglers to send you some money on YouTube. You might make $1 or $2 on YouTube for AdSense. You might peddle your garbage on Patreon or whatever and get some money. And if you got some tits and a round ass and a stinky vagina, you can get a OnlyFans page and make $1 million. Sure. Yeah, whatever. But let me tell you, when you get to 65 and you got nothing, you haven't paid into anything. So you go, where's all that free money from that Social Security stuff? Well, see, that's something you have to pay into. It just doesn't happen. So if you don't work and you don't pay into it, you don't get none. So you have nothing. You have no retirement plan. You have no 401k. You have nothing. Nothing. But a sweaty ass crack full of sand. That's what you got. And these young folks, they're the ones I feel sorry for. They're out there just running around doing nothing because it's the greatest life ever. Because living in a house was just too hard. It was just too fucking hard to drag my tired, lazy, stinking ass out of bed and go to work. I would rather cry and scream and beat on this RV and try to get it to run and hobble this bitch down the highway at 35 miles an hour on 3 wheels, then go to work. That's how lazy and worthless I am. So maybe Slab City is the best place for you. Maybe living out in the desert in BLM land, moving here and there. Maybe that is the best place for you to be. But when you're old, because just think, if nobody gives a shit about you right now when you're 30 and 40 years old, trust me, when you get to be 60 and 70 years old, even people that did care about you before don't give a fuck about you anymore. So you're going to be all alone, sitting around, just looking around going, yeah. Because once you hit that certain age, you're basically invisible. People don't care what you think. People don't care what you say. Oh, yeah. When you were a kid, I know. Blah, 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 blah. you get dismissed a lot. So if you think life is tough when you're 30 and 40, again, wait till you get 60, 70 years old, and you're out there and you haven't worked for 30 years and you're going, why don't I have any money? Oh, my van broke down again. I fixed this thing 100 times, but you know what? I just can't bend down anymore. I can't climb up on the roof to move the dust off of the solar panels. I just can't do it anymore. I'm sick. I'm tired. I can barely move. Yep. But you can't tell anybody anything. You know why? Because I'm sitting here in a studio, in a home, a house. Yeah, it's a house. My van's a house. No, it's not. It's not a house. Look at your registration. It says vehicle, and it's registered as a vehicle, as a van. You're not paying homeowner's insurance on it. You're paying vehicle insurance on it. It's not a house. You can call it a house all you want. Doesn't make it a house. Sorry. I don't care if it's your truth or not. The little papers that you carry around and all the shit that you pay for, it says it's a vehicle. It doesn't say house. If you had a house, you'd be paying homeowner's insurance, not vehicle insurance. You'd have a title to your property and your home. You wouldn't have a registration card for a vehicle. It's not a house. But I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not out there doing it. Well, I do know what I'm talking about. Because, as I said yesterday, or whenever I said it, these nomads ain't out here watching each other. They don't know what these people are saying. Hell, I just watched a video yesterday. Me and the wife were sitting downstairs watching TV, watching the YouTubes on the TV, and I watched this couple bitched and complained that in 7 days, they had 6 issues at 1,000 Trails Park they were staying in. Started out when they were backing in. The lady in the next spot came running over, yelling, "You're over too far! You're over too far!" And the guy was saying, I wasn't even finished backing in yet. I was still kind of doing, I had to pull up and jack. I was just my first back in, and she was already screaming at me. Them damn locals. Oh, that's right. They were RV people in an RV park. Couldn't be. Must have been a local. Must have been a local. Then their kids, there was an empty spot where there was nobody in. And apparently there was a wildfire a couple miles away and you could see forever. So they walked over through the spot and they stood at the edge of a kind of like a little, not a cliff, but a little gully, almost like a wash, but deeper. So they could take pictures and look through the binoculars and see the fire. And a different person screamed and hollered and yelled at the kids, "Get out of there. You're not supposed to be in there." Them damn locals again. Because you know it wasn't an RVer in an RV park. You know it's a local. Then they had a problem with the dog. They were walking their dogs. Some lady came running out saying, "Get your dog out of my spot," and blah, 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 and all this other bullshit. Them damn locals. Them damn locals going into all those RV spots and causing all this trouble. Because you know RVers, they would never do that. Because they don't do stuff like that. They're perfect. It's the perfect life with perfect people in it. So it must have been the locals. But yeah, I watch all these people and I listen to some of them that bitch and complain. I listen to some of them that tout that it is the greatest thing and nothing ever goes wrong. And I watch these folks that say, yeah, look, it's awesome. It's beautiful. I don't like travel days. I don't feel like driving, but when we get there, we have a good time. And oh shit, this broke down. This is a pain in the ass. Normal stuff. But all the RVers, they don't watch all the other RVers, so they don't know what the hell's going on. They don't know what they say about each other because they don't watch. And it do be the truth. Oh man, I see people saying hi to Neil. Oh, there he is. What up, Neil? How you been, man? I haven't seen you post any vidges. Or did I miss them? I shouldn't have.
The damn bats. That's right. The bats had to come out.
Oh, brother. Oh, my. Oh, me, oh, my, oh. Can you get gas on the East Coast? Gotta wait a long lines. What's up with that? Everything's fine here. I don't see any problems, any issues. Everything seems to be doing very well here. I can't imagine going out on the road without an emergency fund. Exactly. Michael Sinclair, hello. Hey, there's Boo. What up, Trish? Birthday. Whose birthday is it? Oh, Nana. It's Nana Cat's, isn't it? Nana Cat. Oh, you've been down again. Well, that sucks. I hope you're on the upswing there, buddy. Northern California has this guy driving in the backseat of his Tesla. He's not even driving the car. Oh, great. Gotta love the bats. That's right. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Sorry I missed it. Lioness. Right? Yes. Thank you, Lioness. Missed it. Sorry. I think I may have missed another one too. If I did, I'm sorry. I do appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's see. Panic buying. Oh, yeah. Nana Cat's driving, and it's her birthday today. Okay, happy birthday, Nana Cat. It was short here for 3-4 days, but gas is back now. Lots of gas in Eastern Canada going up in price, though. What up, Pilot Steve? Heavy V, you're in trouble with the Bob followers? Yeah, I just read a whole bunch of comments. They were half and half, I guess you would say. I picked a bunch. There was a bunch. I'm still getting them. I got more today, and I'm like, man, yeah, they're going to be coming in for a while. They took his car away from him, and he bought a brand new Tesla. Controls it by his phone, self-driving. Yeah, I don't trust that shit. I already worry about people hacking my bank account and my personal information. I don't want people hacking my car and making me crash. If I see one of them driverless cars on the road, I'm damn sure going to try and make it crash. Kathleen got the bats out. That's right. I'll give you $4.99 for a third time, but I think you're a Steelers fan. No. I'm from Northeast Ohio. Yeah, it's funny. I don't watch football anymore since all the kneeling horse shit. Keep your political views in your Twitter feed. Don't bring that shit to work. I can't go into the boardroom and when the guy says, okay, we're going to start our meeting, and I can't just take a knee, I'd get fired. So keep your shit at work. Go to Twitter if you want to bitch about stuff. But anyway, yeah, we got the Steelers, we have the Eagles, and then very, very close is the Baltimore Ravens, and I was a Minnesota Vikings fan. I was a Vikings fan since I was a little kid, way back when Fran Tarkington was quarterback and the Purple People Eaters and shit. So yeah, no, I'm not a I'm not a local football fan, but again, I don't watch football at all anymore. Very thoughtful, provoking discussion concerning the William Boomer camper cult. Yeah, hey. It's not that I don't like the man personally or anything. It's just some of the shit he says. I can't get behind. Sorry. Nice dinner time live stream. That'd be cool. You can get a Tesla and sit in the back seat. Yeah, fuck that. The best defense to identity fraud is really bad credit. Exactly. Don't worry about it, BV. Bob followers are the same ones canceling Uncle Ben. Ain't that true, Chef? Damn. Phone, so I'm going to say hi, everyone. Kansas City Chiefs. Maryland's in Maryland. Kansas City Chiefs. I stopped watching pro sports in general. Too policy. Yeah, it's all pretty disgusting in my opinion right now. Running around with people's names on their jerseys and stuff. I don't see them wearing any of the names of the cops that got shot in the face. How about wearing some of their names on your jerseys, you ignorant pricks? You overpaid ball players. My grandkid can go out back and play with a ball. So what? You can run fast and jump and throw a ball around. Who gives a shit? And like I said, I don't care what you do. Keep that shit to yourself. Oh, it's a good platform. They got a platform. Yeah, if you're a sports figure, you have a platform. You got Facebook, you got Twitter, you got TikTok, you got whatever. YouTube, anything. Instagram. You don't need to take that shit to work. If you got 1 million followers on whatever, do it there. Keep your damn shit off out of work time. Again, I couldn't run into a fucking office meeting and take a knee when the guy started talking. I'd be fired. Yeah, Bob has a big caravan going to my house tonight. That's it. They're coming to get me. No problem, Captain Jack. Sorry to hear you were a Vikings fan. They are hard to love. We had to turn off my late son's power wheelchair before the Vikings game would end so he wouldn't ram the walls in frustration. Yeah, that is true. It wasn't, it's kind of like being a Browns fan. But yeah, I stuck with him all those years, and it was hard. Especially when it was like Chris Carter, Jake Reed, and Randy Moss, the 3 best receivers on the planet at the time, and they still couldn't get a win. Yeah, it was pretty sad. Just did your first. Oh, Randononica. No shit. Is that ever overrated? I found a lobster trap. Wow. That stuff's crazy. Trisha working hard. I bought some 2021 Chicago Bears Super Bowl tickets yesterday. I think I got ripped off. Yeah, a Detroit fan, yep. Yeah, don't I know it. We did have a fun division, though. Yeah, I don't screw with it anymore. My daughter's a Ravens fan. Son-in-law is an Eagles fan. Football house divided, yeah. I actually went down to the Ravens Stadium, the son and I. We went down and watched a Vikings-Ravens game. It's pretty cool. And Tina says, yeah, being a Lions fan sucks. Yeah. When you root for something that you have no control over, it is pretty frustrating. It isn't like you can go out there and play. I used to be a Seahawks fan until they started following the political bullshit too. Yeah. Got rid of 2 of your favorite players. For keeping it real and great laugh. Thank you, Daryl. I do appreciate it. Van City Adventure. That's it, Rockford. Me too, buddy. Me too. I kneel for the fallen and stand for the flag. Exactly. Exactly. You say it's disrespectful for the people who fought. It's not. You're taking it out of context. Yeah, everybody takes everything out of context. No, it's not. When that flag is waving, and that honor guard is holding that thing, and there's jets flying overhead and everything, yeah, and you're shitting on that, yeah, you're shitting on everybody that went over there and gave the ultimate sacrifice. No, not their throwing arm. Their entire fucking life being a soldier. Nobody cares about your ACL. At least you still have one. How about that? The Radium Stadium is pretty from the highway. That's the most I've seen it. It is pretty nice. It's not bad. It's a pretty nice stadium, actually. Yeah, I'm here in Michigan, but I'm loyal, so I don't give my support to our teams. Love all sport. You do give support, yeah. Now I'm just stick to being crazy about Marvel movies and TV series and politics for the most part. But they occasionally screw with dates when you least expect it. Yeah, that stuff can get pretty wild too. All right, gang. It's been an hour. I got my rant in. I read all the comments. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get in the comments and answer them. There's Daniel from Quebec, Trucker Daddy. I read one of your comments, actually. As a matter of fact. Time for s'mores. There you go. Love the Marvel stuff. None of my subs do. John in Quebec. That's right. Spelled it out correctly. Grew military members. Love it or leave it. That's right. Okay, everyone. I'm headed back to the compound. All right, Lions crew. Don't forget to bring your ass on down for Thursday. Your Canadian buddy's going to be here with me. One of them anyway. Van Vita Travel is going to be joining me for Thirsty Thursday. We're going to have some fun with you guys hanging out. I seen she was putting up all kinds of links to my stuff. I really do appreciate it. Paula, you're awesome. You're the best. All right, gang. You know how we do. You guys are awesome. That's right. Blind viewers are definitely awesome.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.